Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm going to be talking today about my PVS 31s and my night vision setup with my helmet. Enjoy. So this is my helmet. I use it for work. I don't keep the nods on there all the time, obviously, but I'm doing some night training tonight, so I have them with me, right? So we're gonna talk about the helmet first. This is a Team Windy Ballistic Exfil standard issue helmet if you're in security forces. EOD probably also gets these, most like Air Force personnel. The helmet cover on the outside is something I actually made myself out of an old airborne helmet. It's been holding up pretty well. I've had it on here for a couple years now. I guess I have a little scratch on the top, but it's nice. Gives me plenty of elastic retention and plenty of Velcro. On the exterior, I have an IR reflective American flag because, you know, I am in fact in the United States Air Force, and the American flag is a great thing to have on any piece of gear. And then over here, I have a BDG patch because we are no longer allowed to wear these on the shoulder with the recent AFI change. So, you know, it looks cool. This is non-IR reflective. It's just black with tan. So it's nice, right? So moving on, we've got the standard rails that come on the Team Windies, Team Windy rail. And we have some Comtac 5s by Peltor. Fantastic pair of hearing protection. We have one mic and we have one down lead. I do a lot of radio type stuff, but I never get issued two radios. And if I do, I just put the 117 with the little telephone. I don't have one for example, but insert picture here. So one down lead into my Peltors. Terrific stuff. On the inside, we've got pretty standard Team Windy pads. They're pretty decent for what they are, but it gets really hot down here, so you're gonna sweat regardless. But yeah, I've got the tan ones and then a couple of the black over inserts, and that definitely helps absorb sweat, right? But you guys didn't click on this video to hear about the Team Windy ballistic helmet. You clicked on here to see the PVS 31s, right? You don't see these every day. Night vision is definitely becoming more common in the American market, but for the most part, like, these are still expensive and sought after. But yeah, these are real deal. PVS 31s, they're dual tube, Gen 3, white phosphor night vision, right? We have a Wilcox mount here. It's adjustable up and down, and then you have a push button here. Drop down your nods, push it back in, pop them up. I know people online seem to have a problem with the Wilcox mount. But I don't have $1 billion. I got this issued. It's terrific. It's all steel or aluminum. I think it's aircraft grade aluminum. Pop in. This will come right out. Put it back in. Click that. Stays pretty secure, in my opinion, right? I'm just a guy, but they've worked very well for me. You have plenty of adjustment to set these up exactly how they're comfortable for you, which is nice. Operation is pretty basic. Drop them down. You have a push button here. Hold it for like 3 seconds and it comes on. They're gonna run. They have an auto off feature when you lift them up. I like to put them to the sides so they don't cause as much of strain on my neck. And then put them back forward. I like them as close together as they can. Fits my eyes. Pop them back down. You got lens caps on the front, lens caps on the back, and focus adjustments. I generally leave them at infinite focus, right? Because I don't do it. If anything is being done up close, I should be able to do that through muscle memory, and I'd prefer to be able to see further out. But I know a lot of people have a lot to say on that. Some people set the focus on like the left eye for real close stuff, the right eye for far away. I just leave them both to infinite adjustment. Standard Wilcox mount on the front of the Team Windy helmet, and then we have this wire that runs all the way back to our little the canister pack, right? This has an IR strobe capability on and off. 4 AAA batteries live in here. That gives you 24 hours of night vision. Pretty chill. And then you have an additional battery in here. Well, heck, I can unscrew it and show you if you want. So with all of this, you should get over 30 hours if you have 1 in there and 4 in the back. I always carry extra batteries, especially for doing nighttime stuff, because you don't want these to die. These are an amazing tool. It is crazy when you look under nods how much you realize that you're not seeing generally. But overall, I really like working with the nods. They fog up a lot on me. I'm down here in South Georgia, and just it stays really, really humid, and I sweat a lot, and I produce a lot of body heat, and you're using these at night. If you've ever been in the South, you'll know that in the summer, things just drench themselves in condensation, and these are no different, right? You're dealing with little glasses, right? If anytime your glasses would fog, these are gonna fog. So it's kind of brutal, but if it's cold and dry, they're terrific. Using them in like Texas, it's amazing, you know, especially if you have good illumination. But yeah, an amazing piece of kit that hopefully will come down in price in the future. They're quite expensive currently, but compared to the PVS 14s, this is, you could say, a night and day difference, really. Incredible upgrade. Yeah, I quite like these. And that's really all I got to say about that.